We're recording.
Excellent. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm Stuart and there's Teddy. I'm going to ask him to introduce himself in a second. Most of you know me. You're part of my Group Sales Bootcamp or Group Sales Success Summit or some of the training I've done, or maybe you have no idea who I am. You're just here to see Teddy, which is cool. The reason why we're here today is because I need to learn how to use the power of LinkedIn. And my friend Teddy is he's my master coach. He is my mentor, and he knows so much more than I do. And he's already been teaching me what I have not been doing to use LinkedIn effectively for my business. And he's running a mastermind, but I don't want to take away his thunder. We got a lot to cover. He's going to tell stories. He's going to answer your questions. So let your fingers do the talking and type in your questions because he's going to take them on. So without further ado, again, welcome. Teddy, would you tell the folks at home who you are, what you're doing, and why this whole LinkedIn thing?
Well, let me tell you who I am. Besides being, check this out, a 61-year-old social media strategist. I eat, drink, sleep LinkedIn. I play with LinkedIn every day of my life. Literally, I play with it every day. And the reason why I do that and why I've been doing that since 2009, okay? The reason why I do that is so I can position myself to know the answers to the questions that you have. Listen to these words that help you overcome the challenges so you can create value, grow your business, grow your career, help others in life. And so I have literally been playing LinkedIn full time since late 2010, trained thousands and thousands of people. I've done hundreds of webinars and videos and keynote speeches, and I've written books. I got a YouTube channel with 400 freaking videos out there. I've got a blog site with hundreds of articles about how to LinkedIn. Check this out. I'm on Quora. I own Quora, Quora.com. And the reason why I say I own it, Stuart, in the context of LinkedIn is because I probably have close to 3,000 answers to questions about Quora. I had almost 6 million views of my answers about LinkedIn.
Oh, my.
I eat, drink, sleep this stuff, and I love it. Listen, you got to get these words. I love it. Yeah. So that's why I'm here.
Okay. I appreciate you setting the stage. Again, if anybody doesn't know you just showed what your niche is. This is you have great zeal for it, and you've become an expert, which qualifies you to run this webinar and to do your mastermind.
Yeah, so my mastermind group's kicking off the end of this month, and everybody on here is an early invitee. We'll talk about that more later on.
Yeah. So everyone I've invited on from my groups and my circles, they're all business owners or they work in a business. They're all business people, all entrepreneurs, and it's all about selling more, helping more people, making more money. So connect the dots between LinkedIn and business as a business tool. Tell us why it's so important.
So yeah, this is the why use LinkedIn conversation. Well, because it's out there. No, because I got to be on more. I need to be on more. I don't have enough hours in the day. I need to be on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat, Tinder, Quora. I need to be on all of these. I got you again, buddy. No, here's why you need to use LinkedIn. It is the fastest growing professional business networking site in the world. Fastest growing business networking site in the world. There's almost 650 million people on LinkedIn today. 2 new members every second. Click two every second. Mm-hmm. Now that's important. I mean, there's a whole lot of people using LinkedIn, but here's some other things to think about. Why and where? Here's some places you can use LinkedIn. You can use it for business development. You can use it for recruiting, customer relationships. You can use LinkedIn for professional development. You can use LinkedIn for personal and professional branding, market research, job search, stay aware of your clients. There's lots of different ways you can use LinkedIn as a business tool. and get value from it. And here's the other words, and I played with you earlier when we had a conversation about industry agnostic.
Yes, talk about that. What does that mean?
That means that I have helped people in business to business and business to consumer use LinkedIn to grow their business. I've helped people not only in, all of the manufacturing and legal and banking, et cetera, but Stuart, I've helped people in health, government, education, music, dance. Don't ask me. I can't talk about that publicly. I've helped people with automotive and lots of other industries. Industry agnostic. It's all about finding your niche and finding your network. And so when you really want to get purposeful and you think that LinkedIn may be valuable for you, you got to know where you're going. You got to know how to get there. Right. And there's 4 things that are absolutely critical to nail. 3 are vital. The 4th is important.
Okay.
Number 1, people who want to use LinkedIn and get value build a profile that very clearly speaks to who they are and what they do.
Okay.
Number 2, people who want to use LinkedIn purposely will build a network, highly focused on their goals. Focus on their goals. Number 3, people who want to use LinkedIn, people who do use LinkedIn and learn how to do it, will build a reputation on LinkedIn so that this thing rings. Okay? Because people see you, see what you talk about, what you say, what you engage on, and they go, oh my golly, I need to know more about that guy. Reputation. Now, the 4th area is prospecting. And not everybody is all about prospecting. But there are many of us who are on LinkedIn that all 4 areas, presence, network, reputation, and prospecting is important. And LinkedIn is a powerful prospecting tool. LinkedIn Basic, LinkedIn Free, as well as some of the premium versions. Here's the I'm going to drive this down to one answer. Why? Why? Okay. It's not a fad. It's not going away. People get on it all the time. If those of us who treat LinkedIn like a business tool, similar to the way we treat our phone number, our email address, our P.O. box, et cetera, when we integrate it into the use of our day-to-day business activities, we create value. And all of this is what I help people do in this mastermind group. All of this is what we talk about in the mastermind group. It's a private group focused on business professionals in any industry who want to create value using LinkedIn. And that's what I'm all about.
Okay. All right. Now we understand why I appreciate the level of detail.